What's going on, guys? Today we're just gonna do some chart analysis. It's kind of more proof of work for myself to show that I'm doing chart analysis homework, because I've developed a a thesis, just some thoughts. Let's just scroll through. But yeah, here's my active journal. So we've been building that quite a bit. So the point of this video is to go through multiple charts and just mark down levels. So for example, I'll show you where I just bought EOSE. So we're still bullish on the monthly. So I guess we'll just start with EOSE. So we're bullish on the monthly, and we're still above the. So I guess I could explain my charts. So here's the 9 EMA is this purple line. This light purple line is a 21 EMA, and then this is a 50 right here. So I mean, just based on this, we're bullish on this stock. And then if we go into the weekly, I'll show you how I draw my fibs. So as you can see, this was a strong move up the weekly here, and I'll probably get this exact fib here. It's kind of like where this move started. Go to the top, see it outlines my money zones, and then those are the two levels where I'd like to buy. So I just entered a position at $11. So I got it right here. So it still could go down further, obviously. If we see any volume profile, I don't see it going much. We'll probably find, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but just due to the fibs, I think we'd find support right around here, around the $10 range. So yeah, so EOSE entered a shares position, small position. Just due to this chart, we're kind of range bound here, right? So yeah, it looks good though. It's a bullish stock, energy stock. I mean, I'm bullish on energy, so. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go to a source here and just start finding tickers. The number one source I use is, my Discord and x.com. See if we can find some stuff. Okay, here's a chart. That's interesting. So ASTS is extremely bullish. That's just a stock in general. We can see, let's draw our fib here. So we see on the monthly, this move started there and went here. Do I really think ASTS will get down to 63? Probably not. But so look, ASTS is sitting right here at the 21 EMA. Trying to find support here. I mean, this 230 million share volume support level. So we're actually at a fat point of support here on the. This is a point of control on the daily chart, and I already have it marked out apparently. So this is actually important. I didn't realize that ASTS gapped down 15%. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, we are not. I would not go long in this scenario. I would say there's probably further downside. As you can see, it's extremely red on here. Weekly is cooked. I'm still bullish on the stock though. That's the thing. If we go on the monthly, this stock has been absolutely ripping. We're above all the key moving averages on the monthly. So this is like a dip buy opportunity on ASTS at some point. You just gotta mark your entry here. So and this macro fib, we don't even need to use, right? Because that one's huge. Look at this. So when you use Fibonacci's, you go swing low, swing high, and then so let's see if it worked for this little move right here. Swing low, swing high. Look at that. Look, tapped it perfectly right here on the weekly time frame. Swing low, swing high. Ripped. This chart's very, very orderly in this fashion because we know it's bullish and it's done it twice now. I guarantee you this was in the fib zone. So we'll go here, swing low, swing high. Look at this. So there's multiple confluences here. This is a point of control. Remember, we had this on the daily. And this is the start of our buy zone. So I'm gonna mark this out. And yeah, the biggest thing I've been working on with trading is literally just having a plan going into the market. Like, it sounds crazy, but like, you don't realize, like, you can just kind of be taken away by seeing people, you know, make money on stuff, and you're like, why didn't I do that? Or it's just like, you can't, the market will always give you another opportunity, so you might as well know what you're getting yourself into. And I actually want to analyze a trade that I got into this week and had a, oh shit, wrong box. Smart money zone. So this is actually, so I'm going to throw this here, ASTS and the fib here. So if we see a bottom signal on ASTS, I think it could rip. Remember, bullish long term. I understand that on the weekly, we're kind of testing the 21 EMA, which is fine. I mean, look what it did here. Even dip below. Still above the 50, and on the daily it's looking nice sell-off here. I mean, I guarantee, like, this stock will go back up, you know what I mean? So yes, awesome. We got a chart. I'm not really gonna set any levels on this yet. It's more of a keep an eye on it. In terms of a bottom signal, I guess, you know, if we move above, close above 85, we could set this level. So here's what I'll do. I'll set an alert at $85, and then I'll just say ASTS potential bottom signal at buy zone, and then we'll just keep it there, understand we did the work, and then bang. So that's above the previous day high right here. Because look, it's already wicked this zone twice. Bought up and closed right above it. We're right below this point of control. So this is actually, ASTS is at a pretty good spot here. Got another chart from the same guy, owned us. See, I tried to take a breakout here recently. This chart's just kind of like erratic as hell, and dude, it's like a 13% ADR. I mean, it's bullish. I mean, I would buy shares in this company. I bought shares at it was like $12.50 or something. Sold them the day after. It's just like, look at this descending wedge. It's continuing, bro. Pretty tight, too. So, I mean, if we could get... So, on the daily, we're kind of coming back up. The weekly sold off a little bit. But let's run a Oh, so we already have our fibs here. So we're kind of wicking that's not buy zone. We're not really respecting it. But this, you know, a little bit of a double bottom. I just don't necessarily like this trade that much because look at the moving averages, right? If we're below the moving averages, it doesn't look that great. Like ASTS, same thing. Like these are like called my fib trades, so like, you know, you're getting a discount if you buy down here, but your odds are like you're just gonna want to, you know, sell at the moving averages basically. So I mean, it's not the worst trade, especially on a stock like these two, but let's just see. Oh, and then as you can see, we have a volume level right here. Let's move this line. So yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just set an alert. Alright. So I also want to review a trade that I took this week. And I'll tell you why I lost this trade pretty poorly. So I entered gold this day. Yes, this was the following day. But I'll tell you why I should have never entered. So we had this, like, if we look on the daily here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But, like, you can see, I think it's on the weekly. There was a volume level. I don't know, but the point is, like, you can see there's resistance. Right? This topped here, wick. So my indicator, right, was working like this. Look, that's increasing buying pressure. Looks pretty good. I mean, we're moving up. So I entered today, this day. Like, okay, it looks pretty good. It looks like it's gonna flip green. And this is just when you are wrong on trades, you know. But I'll tell you why I should have exited. So let's see what day it is. It's 15. So yeah, look at that candle. We exited before this, but we already lost like our entire position. So it's kind of insane. It's like worse than gambling on earnings. I mean, I guess it doesn't look that bad, really. So what I was gonna do when I enter, well, so here's my entry level, right? We closed above it, sure, but we closed right below it after. That should be your first signal to, like, okay, probably duck. But, like, look how many times it hit this level. Dude, look at this candle. Holy sh... In 5 minutes, dude. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that bad. But I was, dude, the day of, I was, like, down 30% already. I just had a really bad contract, and it's just like, what are you doing? But the point is, I never got an actual 5-minute confirmed close above the level, so the level's still valid because it's clearly resistance. Look at that bounce this day. But yeah, we lost on that. So let's see. I can find a couple more charts. So one of my if I'm gonna go long on a stock, I need the monthly buying pressure to be green. You know, it's just kind of like a weed out feature, so I'm not probably gonna enter a trade long on this just because it's against the macro trend, right? It turned red in January and it's still red. I don't necessarily love that. And we're below all the moving averages. These, I understand, these are like fib plays on bullish stocks, right? More than likely, dips will be bought in this kind of buying pressure, right? It's more than likely dips will be bought. Whereas it's red, so I don't necessarily want to got some options flow. I still get why people. I mean, the only reason you buy a call on this is if you had insider information. Like, this is not like good. I'm like trying to think of charts and ideas, but I'm like, no. What the hell happened here? What the fuck? Oh, it just gapped up. That's insane, dude. Wow. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of at a loss right now. I'm kind of just a little bit tired, not gonna lie. And the market's not even open till Tuesday this week. Guess let's just find a random chart and just mark support and resistance. On like, let's just check out NVIDIA. So look at NVIDIA, it's completely range bound here. I'm probably not going to take a trade on NVIDIA. This is kind of like the North Star, right? It's a general trend. It puts the odds a little bit in your favor if you want to go long or short. So if I was shorted, like, it's a little bit, I mean, I'm not saying NVIDIA is just going to totally sell off, but like, most stocks pull back for a little bit at least. But even so, the big thing about this is you can catch these monthly breakouts. So like, if I was not trading in 2023. I didn't even, but just think, the last bull run on NVIDIA, it was $20. And then you would have sold like a plus $100 a share. So that's pretty solid. So yeah, it might pull back for a little bit. We'll see. So in terms of a setup, I just like using the volume levels. So this is a point of control. It's where most of the stop, the price where it's a lot of trading. You can see kind of consolidation here, 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 here. And see, we kind of bounced here. So like you could even play the downside. Like say, for example, like I get here. This could be an example trade. Set alert right here. Well, what level is this at? 181.50. Just say NVIDIA at support. Potential bounce or break, and then that's it. You just create the notification. And I have to go over one more chart this week, what happened. So Apple, dude, look at this support I had marked. See, this is the point of control. I had that marked out. Look at this. I had a notification on this too. It's just insane. It's like we're hitting here. I got notified here, look. And you're like, okay, 5-minute close below. Like I'll enter here, look. Okay, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna ride this moving average. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Look at that trade. Yes, this is not every day you're gonna have an opportunity like this, but like, yeah. I didn't even think about playing like stocks to the downside at support. But as you can see, whoops, on the daily chart, we just broke below the point of control. Right? It just, boom. Literally broke all the moving averages. That's kind of insane. Now the downside is like, I don't even know. Like we could find NVIDIA downside, So maybe we'll do add NVIDIA. I don't really have any breakout ideas. Just cause like, so here's a point of control on QQQ. You can see we have 585 million shares traded here. So like being below this and all the moving averages is not good for, swing trading breakouts. You'd rather want to take breakdown ideas. We either double bottom here, like this is not a great price level to be at. We're gonna have to break this level. Like this is, and then we have a decent amount of support, and then if we could get above the moving averages, but QQQ's been range bound for, look at this double top right there too. It's just, it doesn't look that great. Yeah, you can just kind of see like above the moving averages, your swing trades are gonna be nice. They're gonna work. See, I'll be excited to like get back into swing trading. But like, look at this range. But yeah, no, it's just like, okay, potential breakdown setup. I'll probably have more charts I find before the week actually starts. But I guess this is a start. So yeah. Thank you. I will see you later. Let's get it. Week 1. This is week 1. Let's go.